Okay, here we go, going home. Told myself initially that I wasn't going to do this video. I was like, I don't feel like doing this. I'm going to listen to music instead. And then I was like, yeah, but it's Friday, and I've been listening to this playlist all week, and I'm kind of tired of it. So do I really want to listen to music? And I was like, no, I don't really want to listen to music. So here I am, back on the video chatting with y'all. And, we'll see. I have a friend coming over tomorrow, and I might be hosting on a budget then. I'm not going to have the whole cart of snacks and drinks and all the fun stuff that I normally have. I'll probably grab some Gatorades because that's at least something, some sort of beverage to provide. I might get some KC strips, see how much they cost, and so I have something to prepare as well. And just kind of call it from there, see where it goes. Like I said, I got a week before my next payday, and so I am just holding on for dear life. And I've got to play that smart. I can't just get paid and then throw money away like I tend to do. But I do have some things that I want to buy. And I still have not gotten out of that habit. Oh, it's payday, let's buy stuff. And so we'll see what happens and how that all pans out. This has potential to be a very successful weekend. It has potential to be a very nothing weekend as well. I've got things going on both Saturday and Sunday, being double booked, as I call it. It does not fare well with my weekend productivity, but I'm hoping that I can break past that or do better than that or be more than that. So we'll see what happens there. I cannot, because the lane that I want to go into is so far down, it's backed up. And now there's a red light. So, yeah, I'll probably just buy some stuff, might make some stuff, and then just go ahead and do what's got to be done there. It'll be a fun time. I've had actually a very productive week. This week has been exceptionally good for me in that I've got a lot of stuff uploaded. I managed to stay ahead. I caught myself up last week, and that was miserable. Woo-wee. These videos are extremely easy to edit, so it's not really like a tall task for me to get these guys put together or anything. It's time consuming any way you slice that pie. And so I was really just ready to be done with the task by the time I got up to the video. I think I had 11 videos to upload. I was on April 8th and we were up to March 17th. And so, yeah, I think that is 11 because 8 plus... No, that's 9 because 8 plus 10 would have been 18. So it's 9 videos, but still, it was a stout amount. I think I wound up uploading 11 of them because I did pull a little bit ahead with the hopes that I would be able to maintain that lead throughout the week, which I did do. So, good for me on that one. But I really wish that, I could get something. I don't even know where I'm trying to go with that. I think I was going to say I wish that I could catch up, but catching up is a mixed blessing because then you're like, okay, now anything I record from this point on, I have a pretty good idea of where I'm at. And so catching up isn't necessarily a good thing. It's not all bad either, but it's not certainly the goal that I have in mind. I really should go to the store after work today. I don't know what what I'm going to eat on for the rest of this week going into the work week. But I do know that I need food because I have one dish left over from the food that I made last week, and I don't have any food like dinner-wise for the week, and I was hoping to pick up something to eat while I was hosting my friend. And so hopefully I can do a small little grocery run, pick up some piddly things, and keep myself plugging away throughout the week on it. Just only time will tell. We'll have to see what happens there. But it's going to be a close one this week, that's for sure. And hopefully, like I said, I can maintain a little bit better going into next week. But I still have those two monstrosities of a payment on my books going into next month. And so until those monstrosities are taken care of, there's not a whole lot that I'm going to be able to do to get that cleaned up. So hopefully next month I can get the $750 billboard payment and the $900 editing payment out of the way, and then from there I'll be in the clear. It's like that's a significant chunk of spending money to just not have to worry about anymore. Like, oh, how much is that now? It's like $1,500, $1,650 if you want to be exact, $1,650 that I'm just gonna get back and be like, oh, I don't have to spend that anymore. So that feels pretty good. And then yeah, I need to. And that's the problem. Like, I get paid next week, and I need to like really dial it back and be like, okay, no more buying stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, I haven't bought stuff all month. I want to buy more stuff, and you play that tricky balancing act of what to do. Do you buy the stuff that you want because you only live once, or do you hang on to your funds for dear life because you're trying to be well prepared for yourself? And it's not an easy balance to make. Like, life is about living, and if buying stuff helps the living aspect of it, like, then buy stuff. Like, your money's only doing you so good if it's just sitting there doing nothing. But to the same end, like, you don't want to throw away your money. You don't want to be in a financially difficult spot because you're an idiot. And so hopefully I can, like I said, reach a point where I'm balancing that a bit better. And we'll see. Maybe I get to the point where the balance is great and I'm finally doing good. Maybe I get to a point where the balance is difficult again. But I am confident in my ability to pull myself out of this rut as of June. As of June, I will be clear of any or all odd outstanding payments that I still have going on. And so I should be able to go back to doing what I was doing before. And like even before, when I was just moving the savings money immediately. Like, I would get paid, boom, I moved my money over. And sometimes I would have to dig back into my savings to dig myself out of something. But I was still making forward progression on the savings. Like, if I threw $1,000 in there and I only borrowed $200, I'm still making $800 in savings. And so that's a very good way to be, as opposed to just being stagnant for this long. Now, granted, like I said, I'm doing more in terms of trying to get my money to work for me than I have done in the past. And so, I forgot about that. Like, I submitted payment for my taxes, and they'll probably charge that. I hope they don't charge it for the end of the month. If I have to move savings money over to my spending just to get through tax season, that would be depressing. And like, the upsetting thing is that like I owe federal $206, and I'm getting $332 back from state. And so realistically, I could just not do both of those. I could just go ahead and have them take the state, or take the federal out of the state. But I think you can only do that if you do a direct. Golly, I think you can only do that if you do a direct deposit. And I did not choose the direct deposit option. I like the cash or the check. I don't know, something about the checks take forever to show up, but I like that because it's an unexpected, oh hey, money. And those don't happen very often, especially in this adult life. And so that's why I personally, a lot of this stuff is a mental game. And like I keep telling myself I should write a nonfiction novel one of these days. I don't like nonfiction writing, it's boring, but it is informative. And it is a big mental game, finances and all that stuff. And if I have the mental fortitude to get over the idea that I need this money now, then I stand to gain a lot from my patience. So, like I just said, that guy's got a nice car. Like I just said, if I were to, gosh, I lost my train of thought thinking about this man's car right now. If I were to, dang, this is bad, completely derail. I was talking about money and savings and smart things to do with finances. Oh, writing a book, I think is what I was talking about. If I were to write a book about nonfiction stuff, it's all coming back to me now. I would talk about the mental game that goes into it, and the idea that this mental game is a lot to do with it. Because, like I was just talking about those checks, like I'm not expecting that my tax money return anytime soon. Nothing that I have financially is riding on that. It's not like tax season's gonna come and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need this money, otherwise I'm not gonna make it this month. It's not that big a deal. So when I'm like, ooh, look, $100, like that feels good. And I think the channel's name is 2 Cents. It's a PBS hosted channel on YouTube. And I watch a lot of their content. And they talked about like the mental game that is being financially successful. And I wish that content was fresh enough in my mind that I could recite it to you. But basically they were talking about how there's this lady who views money one way and this other lady who views money the other way. And if you're able to view money the way that one lady views her money, I know this is a great description, then you're like setting yourself up for better success. So like essentially what it comes down to is like certain people would see an opportunity like that as money that they didn't have before. Therefore, it's safe to spend this money because it wasn't in your budget. Where other people see it as money is money, and it doesn't matter how you acquired it, you budget in for it. And so, like, if you acquire a random $375 for taxes, then you're like, oh wow, I got $375. What do I do with that? I'm going to do what I normally do with that. Versus, oh, I got $375. Let me go spend $375 because I don't need this. And that's like the difference. And that doesn't sound very profound or eye-opening as I describe it here, because I don't recall it plainly enough to say it very eloquently. But I do promise that there was a very wise theory on one's mentality and how that affected their frugality. And frugality. I usually don't go this far to dig for video titles, but that would be a good title for this video. At any rate, talking finances, talking personal finances. Like I said, hopefully in June I can get this all squared away. Hopefully March isn't that bad of a month. I need to get a song together for my birthday video, and the song, or the person that I reached out to wanted like $800 for this song, and I just can't do that right now. And it's odd because I've never declined one of these before, but like I have more money now than I've ever had before, and here I am declining these musical offers because I'm just like, I can't do $800 for a musical number right now. And I think that's because I have more money to spend, therefore I'm spending more money, therefore I'm starting to run into the wall where I'm like, I should really probably not do that. And it all stems from the fact that the guy that I regularly use isn't available, and he can usually make a track for me for like $300. And I'm like, this guy's literally more than doubling the price. And I wonder if this cop's going to be mad that I'm trying to turn here. He didn't do anything about it. I think you're technically supposed to use the roundabout, but I don't do that mess. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah. Gotta get some groceries today. Like I said, I got 1 week of food to get through. And honestly, like, there's I'm being super cheap right now, but there's 8 hot dogs in a package, and there's 5 days in a... Why is traffic so weird today? There's 5 days in a week. So I could get 1 package of hot dogs, 1 package of buns, and probably make it through this week just fine. And that's probably what I'll do. Thanks y'all for listening, for stopping by, doing what you do. I hope that this wasn't a complete bore fest, and if it is, let me know so I can do something else. Bye.